Hello, welcome everybody to our second webinar hosted by South Yorkshire and Bassetlaw hosted network. You're joining us today for a webinar talking about virtually transforming the rehab experience. So welcome everybody. I hope you got on without any difficulties. So I'll run you through the agenda if we move to the next slide. So my name is Gemma. I am the clinical lead for South Yorkshire and Bassetlaw hosted network. I'm also a speech and language therapist and I work in Rotherham Rehab team. Then we're going to move to Sarah, who's a speech therapist in Doncaster, and Sarah will take you through the evidence for telehealth in stroke. Then we'll move to Nat. Nat is a clinical academic occupational therapist working in Sheffield. And Nat will talk to you all about developing digital technology for a remote home visit. Then we're going to go back to Sarah, who's going to talk about practical applications of providing remote rehab to patients with aphasia, dysarthria, apraxia of speech and dysphagia. And Sarah works in Doncaster. Then we'll move to Liana, who's a physiotherapy team leader in Northampton stroke team. And Liana's going to talk to you all about the community hub that she's created, which is a safe space where we can all go find out what's going on in remote rehab, get a bit of support. So Liana will talk about that. If we move to the next, and then we'll open for questions. And what we will ask with the questions, please, if you can just write the name of the presenter next to the question that you want to ask, it'll really help us out. So why do we need to change? Well, we're in the middle of a global pandemic and I can't tell you how amazing I've seen my team and colleagues around respond to this challenge. We've faced it with resilience, flexibility, and we've responded to it in an amazing way. And the one thing that I've seen spiral and really come into its own is remote technology and remote rehab. And that's in response to a crisis. So I think that's an amazing reflection for the NHS.